Hello everyone, this is Muradius, and today we are going to be finishing my 100% run of Super Mario Galaxy 1. We have 1 star, then we gotta go beat up Bowser again, and then there's 2 final stars to get. So it's just Snowcap and Galaxy Reactor. Well, yeah, just Snowcap Galaxy and then go back to the Galaxy Reactor. Alright, let's not get caught up on geometry and just actually go all the way up there, please. Okay, thank goodness I stuck the landing there. Lumas are so finicky sometimes. Alright, off we go. This should hopefully be easier than it was as Mario, just because Luigi is faster. Hello, Lugulima. Yep, you're just in time for me to get the last star before we go on to beat Bowser again. Alright, controls work with me here, please. You know, Luigi wouldn't actually be having this problem, you know, because he can actually see. So, if I remember correctly, they're just... we're gonna need the fire flower and stuff for that. I need to actually not get stuck on these things. How many more buttons are there? Clearly, I didn't get them all. As usual, there's one right there. Alright, let's burn stuff up. Okay, the snow is slowing me down a lot. Alright, there we go, that's one. Hey, we need to find the Koopa shell. Unless that work? No, it won't. I'm not doing a very good job with it. Please actually hit the snowman right in front of you. Alright, well that still leaves one unaccounted for. I don't know if it's just in one of these holes or if it's something else. I guess I better get that fire flower and get started going at it. Alright, so it's one of the holes. Well, I'm not going to make it, am I? It's not a hole on that side. It's more like hide and seek. Yeah, it is. And Luigi just decides to die out of cringe. This is not a great way to start the stream and trying to get the last star. Let's just press that so I don't think there's more switches in the snow than there actually is. Let them run about, because I don't think they'll go back under. Death by Bunny sounds like a Luigi thing to do. Well, it would be if it was Ghost Bunnies, maybe, depending on the circumstances. This is much better. We have all the bunnies running out and about. I hope. Come on. There we go. Took long enough. Alright, let's go beat up Bowser again. Why not save our game? We have plenty of time to spare for this stream. Fortunately, we can skip all the starting stuff and just go right to it. See how... I want to say, let's see how quickly I can do this, but that's just asking to die to dumb mistakes. So, let's just go at it at a nice pace, shall we? It's a long jump there. Okay, kind of not doing the best. But that's just how it is sometimes. Grab that coin, and then now we're back to being good. Well, I almost made it. You blame me for trying? We got so many lives, it's not like it really matters. Oh, you're sending me all the way back here? Okay, that's just not cool. I guess I won't be trying that skip again. There we go. Doing this very scuffed. Especially for a stage I've already cleared 3 times already. But we're getting there. Blah, 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 Bowser Jr., we don't care. I would like to go a little bit faster than ascending the stairs as slow as possible. Thank you. Alright, enough yapping. Let's just get to it. Alright, nice. We're doing this section real easy. Okay, I say that and then I just get spun aside. I mean, it doesn't hurt Luigi. Just so silly how you just make a mockery of him in the final battle. Okay, here I am trying to get hit by the fire to speed things up a little bit, and he I can't get hit by it. What's up with that? Well, there we go. And there we go. Now we just get to wait and go through the whole ending sequence again. Fourth time we're having to do this, so skip would have been pretty nice. But some things are just too much to ask for, I suppose. After this, is it going to be Galaxy 2? So, no. We're not done. It may seem like we're done, but there's actually just a little bit extra once you get 240 stars between Mario and Luigi. So we still have to do that. And since I'd rather start off Galaxy 2 on its own stream, especially since this credit series is going to take a bit of time, we're instead going to probably be doing Colossal Caverns. And if I finish that, I'll have something else to play. It's just another in-between thing. Bowser, this is the fourth time you failed at this, or just with this specific plan. I think you really just need to get over it. Like, come on. Once again, I have more to say if this wasn't fourth gosh dang time they made us watch this. When you think about like how many times Peach's castle just gets destroyed or wrecked, I mean, I guess it makes, if you think about it, it really does make sense given how its design changes so much between the games. Is because it just keeps taking so much damage, you have to keep doing complete remodelings of it. I'm actually like pretty excited to get to Super Mario Galaxy 2 next stream because while I do think Galaxy 1 is definitely the better game by far, it's been so long since I played Galaxy 2 that it'll be nice to go through it again. There's so much I just don't remember of the game. I'm sure a lot of it will come back to me as I do it, but still, it'll be a nice experience after having not played it for years. Not sure if I even actually played it ever since it originally came out so many years ago.
Yes.
Welcome. Welcome, new galaxies.
All right, time for the credit sequence. This is also kind of why I decided to just end last stream at the point I did instead of going through and finishing off the game, because we are like already 23 minutes in the stream and we're not even done. There's still more to do. And also, once again, they're showing off Mario in the credits sequence, even though it's Luigi who just did this adventure. Surely you could have just done the same images, but change out Mario for Luigi. Like, come on. I know Luigi does show up in one of the post-credit sequence, or one of the credit sequence images, but still, just seems kind of rude to celebrate Luigi's accomplishment by acting like Mario did it all in the first, well, did it all instead. Mario just can't let Luigi have a win, huh? I always just have a very poor sense of how long these credits go on. I'd like to think we're almost done, but we might not be. There we go. There's Luigi, finally. I'd like to think that means we're at the end. But, you know. Mario and Luigi.
you for playing my game.
All right, let's. No, it is Chris me. Post-credit scene. We're doing the true. We're getting 100%. Then the final two things will be unlocked finally. Really, it's just one thing, but for both.
Thank you.
Once again, we see what is presumably the original star shroom that Rosalina used back in the day. Grand Finale Galaxy is now available. Alright, so I think let's do it as Mario first. Since it only makes sense. Now the question is, do I remember how to actually get there? Let me just talk to Rosalina just to make sure that's not her. But I think you get there from Gateway. Let's grab the red star, and then let's go all the way up. Well, not all the way up. We just gotta go here. So surely it's access from here, right? I don't actually know. Okay, maybe not. So where is it's been a while. I don't actually remember where you access Grand Finale Galaxy from. So it's not here. And where? Let me just take a good look around the planet just to make sure I'm not missing something obvious. I straight up just don't remember where you're actually supposed to go to reach it. I mean, maybe you actually do have to do it as Luigi first before you can do it as Mario. It'd be a little bit annoying, but... Yeah, let's just go do it as Luigi, just to be sure. Yes, quit.
Luigi.
Let's just go over here. Maybe Luigi has some information to tell us. Okay, maybe not. Captain Toad, do you have any advice for us? Why do I just have such a bad memory of where this is actually located at? Is it really just this? Oh, that... I didn't know there was a warp like that. Oops. Well, that's also not it. Let me just double check Gateway Galaxy again. Okay, it looks like there's nothing here. Maybe it's... You have to do Grand Star Rescue. I don't know, man. Let me just double check. Looking like this isn't it either. Alright, well, where is it? If it's not Gateway... They didn't really give any hints. Shouldn't be this difficult to figure out where Grand Finale Galaxy is. Alright, well, no. We got plenty of time. I can figure it out one way or another. Not mentioning it here. Where is it? It can't be that hard to find. Well, let's keep looking, I guess. Also, once again, another unlockable teleport that I just completely missed. Just checking in here. Well, I'm sure I'm blind in one way or another. So yeah, I know I mentioned before that like the only use for the red star was to get up to the higher levels faster. But now that I see it, now that there's these teleports I just missed, that doesn't even have that use. I'm sure I'm just blind. I mean, maybe it could be in the skybox and you have to fly to it, but that would be kind of weird. Alright, well, let's try Gateway again. I'm probably just missed something. I really don't want to have to look it up because that'd just be embarrassing. But if I don't find it soon enough, then I won't be left with much choice. Alright, I'll check progressing the first one a little bit. Because that's like the only clue they gave, I think, was the Luma and the Star Shroom back on the base planet. I want to say that had something to do with it, but I have no idea. Wrong crater. This is hide and seek again, but with Rosalina. Well, I don't know if Rosalina actually takes you to Grand Finale Galaxy. I know I'm just being really dumb, and there's probably some really obvious answer to where you find it. Right, once again, there's nothing here. Alright, back to the observatory. Let's keep looking. I'll just double check the library to be sure, but I'm pretty sure we're just gonna have the speed run going through the book. Because I didn't read it yet, and as Luigi. So, time to just go through the storybook as fast as
Let
possible.
us begin.
How fast will it let me, I wonder? This is gonna take some time. Speed running Rosalina's story. Pretty much. This is also why I didn't want to have Super Mario Galaxy 2 tacked onto this. And I don't think it's the case, but what would be really, really cruel is if the way you got to the Grand Finale Galaxy was beating up Bowser again, and it just takes you there after beating him. So you have to go through the whole ending and credit sequence again, twice, in order to get 100%. Which would just be so infuriating. I just can't believe I have no memory of how to actually reach Grand Finale Galaxy. I know what it is. It's pretty much purple coins in the starting area of the game. Except more like the ending of the game, if you know what I mean, but... I really should not be having this much trouble finding it. Only a few more chapters and we're done with this storybook. If I reach the 1 hour mark on this stream without finding out where Grand Finale Galaxy is. I'm just looking it up. I can't keep looking for it this long. It's so silly to just be doing it this much. I just hope that having the storybook finished does, if it is a requirement, then I hope it's just in here so we can move on to Grand Finale Galaxy already. Jeez. Like, the library is like the only other place I could see them really putting it. Other than it's obviously not a gateway galaxy for whatever reason. Even though that would have been perfect, but I just don't understand why it's so cryptic. I mean, either that or I'm really dumb, which I wouldn't say it's out of the question. But come on. All right, nope, there's nothing in here. All right. Well, then where do we go? Just speak to random people, I guess. Why is it so cryptic? Just where am I supposed to... Let's just hop on top of the... Let's try to hop on top of the Starshroom. Maybe there'll be something there. I doubt it. Yep, there's nothing there. Let me just look around. I'm just going to travel to these close by galaxies, just in case. Or not. Oh, let's keep looking. If anyone has any ideas, I would love to hear them, because I am... And, like, none of the other galaxies are really visible except the trial galaxies. And that one right over there. I mean, maybe that's it. That would be something, but I kind of doubt it. Okay, it was right here all along. Gosh dang it. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but whatever. We found it at least. I imagine those details about the Toad Brigade's actions is probably a bit exaggerated. Very, very exaggerated. Wow, it's almost making it sound like it was the Toad Brigade that saved Peach, not Luigi. I don't hear about Luigi getting a commendation. Well, okay, at least. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, it is like Mario and Luigi's day job to go save the world and everything, whereas the Toad Brigade, it was a bit of a step up for them. For a moment, I did think that was Captain Toad. Alright, give me a moment. I don't think I want to hear the rumor about the Toad Brigade, because it's probably fake. Well, sucks to be you, Mr. Billboard. I don't think you're going to be that good, Captain Toad. In fact, given how in later games you kind of just strike out on your own, I got the impression that they kind of just fired you. I'll tell you who the real heroes aren't. It's not the Toad Brigade. Very special letter has arrived to you. I'll read it out loud, okay? Congratulations. We'd like to send you a galaxy-sized thanks for saving all the power stars and playing to the very end. Till next time, the Super Mario Galaxy stuff. Ah, it makes it forcibly takes the screenshot. Okay, I mean, I kind of knew that, but didn't expect to get that screenshot noise. And with that, we have 121 stars as Luigi. So naturally, we got to go back and do it as Mario. Because of course we do. We don't need Peach's letter this time. Surely we won't get ourselves killed. Alright, let's just go through this as fast as we can. Mario really does move a lot slower than Luigi. I also like the fact that the Tover grade is like, why did the captain get promoted to the commander of the Royal Guards? It kind of shows you, like, the Mushroom Kingdom is not very well managed. There's a reason Peach always gets kidnapped, and it's just because they're garbage at their job. Yeah, I'm not looking at that, sorry. I already know what it is, but yeah. Alright. With that, finally, we finished Super Mario Galaxy 1 100%, no matter how you look at it. All 242 stars gotten. This last stretch was a lot more annoying than I was thinking it would be. But we got done. Alright, so that means we need to switch to Colossal Caverns, so give me a moment to set that up. Let me just make sure I got the right save state and all. Alright, I think it was this one. Give me a moment. It's not... Okay, give me a moment. I would like it for it to detect what it should be detecting. It's just finicky about this. There we go. All right. Where were we other than having an absolute ton of purple Pikmin? We still have 93 treasures. I saw... Okay, Bowman, we want you elsewhere right now. Just because if you lose all your Bowman, then you're just kind of possibly screwed. Let's just clear out rooms bit by bit, since I don't have any memory. I mean, I have some vague memory, but not a whole lot. I guess let's go over this way. Well, okay, there's quite a few treasures down there. You know, we might want to make sure we get more blues. Because otherwise, getting some of these treasures might be a tad bit difficult. Well, he's going to die. That's unfortunate. There's so many purple Pikmin that got left behind because I went too fast. Well, we can at least grab this. How many blues do we even have? We have 55 total blues. Alright, I think we'll probably be good on needing blues for stuff, so I don't really need to go out and farm them. It just means we're gonna have to come back to that later. I'm guessing that Ranging Boister over there met his untimely demise because of the water wraith at one point. Makes things more convenient for us. So do we have the full... Yeah, we have the full map. I must have had so many purples get left behind just because I couldn't catch up. Alright, well, we haven't really been to this section. There's another enemy that was preemptively killed by the water wraith during its rampage. Probably have way too many Pikmin on some of these things, but it's fine. We can go a little slow. Might as well go around this way. There's the Doomsday apparatus. How much did they make it weight? Well, snagger it. Unfortunately, we got purples, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so we don't need all those purples on that. I should probably at least be a little more careful because there's probably a segmented Cropsters somewhere out there that I haven't really spawned yet. And it would be quite bad for that to just drop down on me while I'm not prepared. I thought I threw a purple on this. There we go. Okay, well. Excuse me? What's the boss that has this music triggered? I would like to know. Okay. I don't really know why it's doing this. Maybe it's because the raging glacier died off screen. So it hasn't quite gotten the memo yet that the music should be stopped. Come on, you guys can grab that. Alright, let's leave. We'll have to come back to the other side. But that should be manageable. Is there any other corners over here we need to check? I don't really think so. I'm just gonna drop this purple on this, just so I don't have to worry about him getting stuck on stuff. We'll get to you later, Blue Pikmin, don't worry. Alright, what is the best way to get back? Though we should probably grab all those purples. We could really use some nectar for them, but I don't think we really have access to that, so, this is the problem with overloading on way too many purples. End up with problems like this. Right, let's try to go the other side. So, yeah, let's see. I want to say there's a pretty clear path over there. There's not. But we'll manage to get there. These purples are so slow! If only there's some nectar for them. That's it. And even going this slow, there's still Pikmin getting stuck and left behind. Still blue Pikmin over there, it's fine. There's the tie-in Weevil. We will deal with you later. Like, that'll be one of the last things we do, because I don't want to deal with the tie-in Weevil anytime soon. Alright, now that we're back here, so it's just going over this way, I think. Like, problem with having so much time in between sessions of Colossal Caverns. Not the best idea. Hearing the boss music again. Alright, well that's a room we're going to have to deal with. That's the best way to approach it. I think probably from this side. Let's break this down just because we can. I'm really just gonna have to come back and do a suite with just blues. Okay. A lot of Pikmin are gonna die. Well, okay, not really that much Pikmin died. Spectralids everywhere. Just kind of a lot of chaos. Oh, we still have this room over here to deal with. Oh boy, another Snagret. Okay, losing a white, not the best. Can you load this room properly? Thank you. Alright, there may be something in this room. Another boss. Like I said, I don't think I've seen the segmented Crobster in this run. That could also just be completely wrong because it's been like several weeks, if not like a month. You don't need so much Pikmin on this. I now see there is a lot of nectar over there we could really use with our purples. So we'll get to that in a bit. Alright, let's try to do this efficiently. Nothing over here, right? Yeah. No buried treasure. Alright, now let's go break this down. I need to put another purple on that. There's Rob. There's 60 enemies remain. Good, good, good. Still so many treasures everywhere. You know what? Have a blue carry that back. I really don't know what's up with that Mamuda. I don't know, man. It's something. I really should have maneuvered better. But it's okay. Okay, obviously there's a lot of stuff in that room over there. So we'll have to go through the back way to reach that. They just all fell off. Okay. No, I accidentally called them off. You keep doing what you're doing there, buddy. Just stand on nothing, lift that up. With the slight lag, it does make this all just a bit more annoying. I slipped off again. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, we're only taking the fast purples this time. Because really, that's the only ones we need for this. Alright, that's good enough. Let's just get going and leave. How many purples are stuck on it? Okay, only like 2 at most. Alright, so I think we want to... Right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to leave all my purples over here. So I don't have to worry about them getting stuck on stuff as I navigate over. That way I can just grab them all when I come back with the rest of my picks. So I'm first going to go get the rest of the purples at the onion. Then we can go grab the ones at the ship. A movement speed increase would definitely be nice, but knowing me, I probably already got it and just having to live with this because of purples. Well, slow and steady wins the race. Just so they say. I do wonder how easily I could pummel the Titan Dweevil with all this firepower. I mean, like, tons of Pikmin would probably die if we got the shock device. There'd probably be mass casualties, but we're not going to worry about that right now. Let's just hurry up and get all this back. Just so we have more forces to work with. And just knowing that we have so many just purples, or Pikmin in general, just out and about in random spots that I only have like half my Pikmin capacity is crazy. Alright, let's use some of this nectar. There's so much of it. Surely we can get a lot of purples. Let me use this. The leaf Pikmin are all stuck down here, of course. All right, that should speed things up ever so slightly. All right, so now we need to take this long way around. I'm going to leave this blue pigment. Well, we don't really need to leave the blue pigment. I'll just leave one in there just because. All right, let's see. We want to go this way. Like, it works-ish, but we could just go around this way. Oh, we got a buried treasure here. I guess we should clear out some of the stuff around here, shouldn't we? Once it got high enough for the purples to start digging, it just instantly got dug up. Is there a reason we haven't killed that bulwarb yet? Alright, they got that. I do vaguely remember there being a fiery bulwark that we just didn't deal with. This is really inefficient. And we lost more than a few Pikmin because of it. Oh, and we have a buried treasure right there. Wow. What timing? He just phased through to another room. Okay. Well, we can finish him off too. What more goodies for us to grab? Let's break down this gate just in case. Slowly whittling down the numbers of remaining enemies and treasures. See, there's still stuff over there. Let's see if we can go deal with that real quick, actually. There's another fiery bullblacks I just didn't deal with. Okay, well, time to use the same tactics. Surely it'll work. I mean, it will work, but yeah. Let's deal with these guys first. I know you don't. That method really should be a lot more lethal than it is. Is Colossal Caves levels auto-generate? Yeah, they are randomly generated every time. So chances are there's not been someone else who's had this seed before. Let's just have blues carry this back. Doesn't hurt to increase their numbers. Okay, well now we're out of blues. Just have the other Pikmin carry it back. It's fine. The more stuff we kill, the less lag there is. Which is something we want to see. That guy is just stuck in there. Orange Wolvorm, gotta be careful. Right, we don't need quite that many Pikmin on that. Surprised I was counted as berry. Didn't really look berry to me. Alright, let's go up the stump. Also, we gotta grab this treasure. Don't get stuck on it. There we go. Now we can leave this room. They're moving it. Albeit a bit slow, but they're moving it. Let's get this dug up. Then put 2 purples on there. Take a while to get back, but we can do a lot in that time. I do need to be careful about my health because I am getting a bit low. Don't want to take too much more hits. You were dead! No way you should have eaten that much Pikmin. Also, I took more damage. That was really easily avoidable, and I was just being really stupid. Go figure! That is a really... You know what? That works. Wait for it to fall down, and then I'll whistle to make sure I got all these Pikmin here. Okay, on to the next room. We'll just leave those guys there, honestly. Not super... Okay, just randomly found another treasure. Save us from having to search for it on our own later. Alright, well, we still got this room to deal with. Alright, kill you. Really not a lot of enemies left for us to find. Got 36 left. Okay, we got that. That's this room cleared out. I think we pretty much got all these little side rooms on this end. I'll just double check this one room on the side, and then... yeah. Now we go back to the other room that I was supposed to go to, but just didn't. Alright, come on, purples. Alright, well, kind of didn't do a great job of that. It's fine. Alright, let's head over this way. Please do not get stuck on the wrong side of that. So, yes, we want to go this way. It's a long path. There's probably a boss that we just haven't fought yet. There's a bread bug there. So we're gonna have to figure out where the bread bug is. Lovely. So is that another flaming bowl black? I mean, we can deal with it, but like... you know, this really isn't the time for a pileated snagger. I'm sorry. Well, I was right about there being a boss, but this isn't too bad. Alright, that's dead. I knew we hadn't fought the segmented crobster. Ow. Alright, let's, start grabbing our loot. I still have no idea where the bread bug is. We're obviously gonna have to kill it, but where is it? It is a miracle he didn't get that purple didn't get grabbed. It just shoving the too slow to do anything, unfortunately. We've lost a lot of Pikmin. We are gonna have to kill this poison generator at some point. Just to save myself some time, let's turn one of our purples into something else. That way I don't have to... No, I mean, I probably will have to come all the way back. All right, let's just get moving. These guys aren't getting up that slope, are they? No, I'm at red health. Give me a moment. Controller wasn't responding for a moment there for some reason. So we're definitely a little iffy on health, but I think we'll be fine. Any enemies gonna drop on us here? Are we good? Looks like we might be good. Might barely have enough Pikmin to just grab everything in this room without having to make a second trip. But we're gonna have to go back to that other room anyways. So it might not actually matter that much. Alright, hopefully they get out soon. Put one Pikmin on there. Alright, we'll come back. It's fine. No, actually, let's just have the white Pikmin carry the sheer grub. Yep, that'll do. Alright, let's make our long trek back. I want to say the lags decreased a noticeable amount, but I don't actually know. Also, getting this, the geographic projection, or whatever it is, back might increase our movement speed. That's a big might, though. Well, I still need to go check out those rooms over there. Alright, well... we'll do that when we return. Honestly, just put these reds back in. We don't need them for now. Maybe not ever again. We'll actually throw these purples on the map. Hopefully it speeds things up a little. This is going to take a while for this all to be brought back. Go around this way. Just 22 enemies remain. Is there something behind that I'm gonna... Yep, I'm going to want to go break that gate. I need to remember to do that next time. You can just chill there, Mr. Blue Pikmin. You'll have your time in the spotlight soon enough. Or purple's just stuck on random. Leaving those guys there until we get all the purples that were at this onion. Try to help get them to all just grab the treasures en route to the ship so we can just have all those Pikmin back. And of course, hopefully, there's a speed upgrade with that one treasure. I'm probably just making that up. I'm already losing purples because they do not know how to navigate properly. Doomsday apparatus has still been making its way over all this time. Just get all this treasure back. I don't know the progress of certain stuff. No, actually, no, we don't want to put Pikmin on that because that's taking it to the onion, which is not where we're going right now. I just lost a lot of Pikmin from falling behind. We really need to get you guys your flowers. Fortunately, there's nectar right here, so it won't be too bad. And that will help a little. Stick all our Pikmin on that. Get it going back as fast as we can get it going. Let me just swap. Well, let's not have both captains out and about. Oh, there's the bread bug. I kind of forgot about that, honestly. I don't know how long they've been carrying that treasure, but at least we got the bread bug situation resolved. Alright, that definitely was a speed increase. Fortunately, our elaborate Pikmin still struggle with it, so... Not the best, but it's fine. Well, I mean, it's still definitely improvement. Yeah, you can definitely see the Pikmin moving a lot faster. We're gonna get much more done. Really not a whole lot more because you don't have too much. Oh yeah, right. There's this gate over here we need to deal with. So let's go deal with that. First, we have this room over here with the Bloister. And for a single purple Pikmin, moving pretty fast. Another buried treasure. Now it's really worth just having only the bare minimum amount of purples carry these, just so we could get so much more mileage out of it. Alright, so we need to go over this way. How many treasures over here were dropped? Got only 45 treasures left. Making pretty dang good progress, if I say so myself. Okay. Now we gotta deal with this guy. And now we just plot one. There's still quite a few things in this room. We're obviously going to need to do a sweep with blues. There's so much treasure in this room. Wow. We do need to kill the honey wisp. Since it does count as an enemy. There we go. Unfortunately, that makes this a lot more complicated. Alright, they're lost. Just let them go. You're right next to the donut, man. Just take it. Doesn't seem like there's anything else in this room. I don't know why they have such trouble, like, finding this donut. Alright, so we still have this one room over here. You know, I am tempted to just go beat up the Titan Dweeble, so that's one less thing to, we have to think about. I'll probably have to save state just in case something bad happens. Which, you know, given my health, very high chance of something bad happening. Let's go around this way. I've been trying to carry that for a... Just checking for no other treasure. Okay, well, I didn't mean to lose those Pikmin. Well, you might as well fight what's over here, but this is just going to be another thing we're going to have to do with blues. Yeah. Alright, well... I mean, I don't actually know how much... Well, okay, there still has to be quite a few more enemies. Let's see, we've done all this section. We have all that garbage around the blue onion. Let's just go over there. So I don't know if eggs count as enemies. They do not. Alright, well, just had to check. So I'm gonna need... I probably... Well, once I deal with the Titan Dweeble, it should be safe to bring out blues and just do a sweep of their area. Or, well, the areas that need blues. We can go around this way, double check for anything we missed. Refrigerator is not going off, so we're probably fine. I just never dealt with this for some reason. Okay. Oh, there's an Emperor Bulblax in there. Well, we can deal with that. We definitely want more elemental resistances before we fight the Titan Dweeble, so this will be quite handy. Alright, where else? I mean, I guess, no, we did do... We want to go check out over this way, make sure we cleared out absolutely everything. Left no gate unbroken. And I know we have our bowman there just for safekeeping. Just in case something happens to the other ones we're fighting, using to fight. Water section over here. Let me just... I'll grab these bowmen. There should be no problem with that. Right, what is... Just went sled for a bit for some apparent reason. Alright. Plug it in again. There we go. There's a gate over there we haven't dealt with. Boulder just fell even though there was nobody close? What? Okay. Let me just run through here. That's quite a bit over here we just haven't dealt with. Okay. Why is he already sustained so much damage? Well, now we get the key. I don't know if that actually does anything for us, but we have it. Guess. Let's get this other stuff out of the way, and then we'll guide this purple up to this treasure. And we'll keep going along this way, since clearly we have a lot more to get over here. Maybe it's the key of success. Well, we do need it to get all treasures. So, one way of looking at it. Oh, right. You do actually need the key to... Give me a moment. Error message kind of popped up with that, but we can ignore it. You do literally need that to escape. Pikmin died somewhere? I have no idea where. Let's just grab... Oh, there's fire right here. Calm down. Just a light singe. Might as well get more blues out of this. Have them... Because blues are really, like, the only one we really need more of. Just because there's water treasures. It definitely doesn't hurt to grab more of those guys. Only 5 enemies left. Wow. Probably need to dig this up. And it should be good for that. Make sure there's nothing over in this small part. Look like it. All right, let's go back. Right, we're gonna check these rooms going the other way. They have a treasure buried in the dark here, really? Well, that's just another treasure to grab. See, so clear out that room, obviously. See a treasure over there. That was probably a buried treasure now that I think about it, but well, we gotta go dig it up anyway, so. My question is, where are the remaining enemies besides the Tie-In Weevil? Oh, wait, no. It's just the Tie-In Weevil and the ones in that water room. Alright, let's go over there with our Bulbman. Let's go get some nectar for you guys. I don't think there's any other bosses remaining. Other than the Tie-In Weevil, of course. Not a whole lot left in this. Alright, let's just head back to the onion. Let's leave our... Let's take only purples and maybe yellows, I guess. And let's see what we can do against the Tie-In Weevil with just purples. Now, I know a lot of purples will probably die, but we have hundreds and hundreds of purples. It'll be okay. Alright, fine. We can take a few Bullmen. Alright, let me just create a save state just to be safe. Alright, let's beat him up. Stop knocking me down. Oh boy. Well, we lost a lot of purples. I'm going to go grab a few more. Yeah, the electric The shock therapist is such a deadly thing. Just leave them there. Hopefully we have a little better luck in just taking it out. Unfortunately, we have a lot of leaf purple Pikmin, so this may take some time to properly get over there. Okay, you're just kind of in the void. Can you come over here, please? Some place where I can actually hurt you? As I find it funny that he's somehow already taken damage, despite, you know, being in an invulnerable state. The shock therapist is smoking. Alright, well, we got rid of the insta-kill. Of course, there's still everything else. You have so much Pikmin, it's just pure chaos. Turns out using a bunch of purples is maybe not the best idea. Why do you just never use water, bro? Why do you keep using fire and poison? My Pikmin are just getting really beat up right now. Alright, that's poison down. I think water is the least threatening. I mean, of course, I'm still losing Pikmin to it. Can we get him to come over here? Because it's really hard to actually attack the fire with the angle that it's at. Well, we're slowly getting there. That's like the worst position to be in. Makes it so easy for it to just... I could grab more Pikmin, but I don't think it's really going to do much. Stop using the fire, dude! Why did the boss victory theme play? He's still alive. Of course, she's shooting water Pikmin all over the place. Alright, there we go. Finally, we got rid of all the treasures. Now we just need to kill. Alright, well, let's get out a bunch of blue Pikmin. Now that we've dealt with the Titan Weevil. Fortunately, blue Pikmin are all the way out there. But it'll be fine. This is such an annoying path to an onion. Why did it have to be all the way out here? Also, it just goes, that fight just goes, shows that using purples, while they're great in combat everywhere else, that's That's not really the best place to use them. Might as well grab you guys. Doesn't hurt to grab more blues. Because we really just need a lot more of them than we need the other stuff right now. Alright, let's see. Navigating back. Just go back around this way. It's playing Nectar, so we should be good in that regard. This is the dead-end path I took. No, this is the right one. I just, of course, need to not be careless with my blooms, because since there's not a lot of enemies left, there's not a lot of opportunities to regrow Pikmin. Make sure they're all here. Alright, that'll make things a lot faster. Alright, so first we need to go to this room over here. We'll have the blues get stuff out of the water, and then the purple Pikmin can handle actually taking it back. So I need to keep double checking. Okay. So over this way, more or less. Oh, we got ourselves a buried treasure here, don't we? Where's the exact spot? Right here. Oh, good thing we came across that instead of having to search the whole map for it after the fact. Right, they got that under control. Now we just need to make it to this room. Come on, Mr. Creeping Chrysanthemum, let us just obliterate you. Fortunately, blue Pikmin will just rescue Pikmin that are drowning. Very convenient. Alright, let's do that. Alright, let's get in a corner. Just that way we don't have to deal with constantly accidentally drowning our purples. Here I am just about to drown my purple. Alright, let's go here. Now with those out of the water, we can have the purple take it back. After far too long, we finally have those treasures taken out. See, then there's another similar room over here, and then we got this room here with the last few enemies. And then we have the area where the Wollywog was. Then we're done. Oh, wait, there is nothing left in this room. Okay, I thought there might have been, but I suppose not. Wait for the purple Pikmin to catch up. It will definitely be a bit annoying having to go all the way around, but we'll figure it out. Come on, go for it. Alright, that's that guy down. Let's just do it like this. Okay, so he was pretty much already dead. Alright, and with that, all the enemies have been defeated. Now we just gotta get the treasures. Let's take the Bullman with us. Looks like there's a buried treasure over here. This is why we have the Bullman. They did have to mod it so that Boltman can actually dig up stuff under treasure for this exact reason. So there's a handful of treasures we're missing, which is a little bit of a worry, but we can just put a bunch on that. It's fine. Or so I like to tell myself. Alright, now we have room over here. We're gonna have to do a lot of just locating treasures with the radar. Probably will be good to take a lot of white Pikmin out. Yeah, there's a lot. Well, we could break the geyser. We're not going to. No need to do that right now. No, we don't want this on the Bullman. Make sure there's nothing. Oh, another buried treasure. Of course. Come on, guys, dig it up. How hard can it be to find the spot? There we go. Alright, wait for those two. We'll probably put a lot of our purples up and grab as much whites as we can. And then just speed around the map. I'll let them run past me first, just so I can use the radar to figure out any other spots. Oh, right. We have this treasure I just kind of left here. Great. Well, how about we just deal with some of this now? Let me just run over and grab the blue. Actually, I'll put a bunch of blues up. Don't need them anymore. I mean, might still need them a little bit. This is wrong way. Classic me. Not really much signs of treasure around here. Yeah, we definitely do not need anywhere near this much blue. Stops making Pikmin. Then I'll put all these blues up. Then I'm going to replace them all with white Pikmin. I don't actually know how much white Pikmin we have. So I'm going to want to use the map. So 6 treasures remain. One of them is the... We already know. I'm just going to grab you so we go slightly faster. Not that it's really helping too much, but... Doesn't hurt to have more bowmen. Oh, we have more than enough white Pikmin. Didn't realize we had that much. Well, I see we have nectar over here. Let's just get all this white Pikmin flowering up. Alright, well, not all of them, but it's fine. Alright, let's get hunting for treasure. Keeping in mind there's still that one treasure, but... So we're not taking the purples with us just because they slow us down, honestly. Alright, this should be good enough. Let's just travel all around these areas. See if the radar picks up anything. Go around this way. You have to check pretty much every single room. That is a bit annoying, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Grab you. We'll grab you, even though I'm sure you're just gonna get left behind by accident again. This is definitely one of the more annoying parts about cleaning up at the end. Oh. We got ourselves a... Oh, that's just straight up a treasure I didn't grab. Okay. Okay, that's the only. Oh, there's another treasure nearby. Okay. Well, let's try and grab it then. Okay, it's right here. Yeah, we can throw a lot of Pikmin. Don't shove Pikmin to the white place. That would be kind of rude. Alright, let it go on its way, just so that it's not messing with our radar. Double check this. Oh, another one in here. Somewhere. Not mostly whites, just because we... No, that'll be fine. So that's another one down. I'm this close to base. I might as well just go grab the Pikmin. So I know where one treasure is. It's just the remaining two that are going to be a little tricky to find. We'll deal with the geyser in due time. We got... Oh, wait. I say, like, it looks like we got one around here, but it looks like it's just the one... Nope. Actually, we do got one around. That'll simplify things a little bit. Alright, let's get the one over here. Just take blues. Alright, so that just leaves one treasure somewhere in this colossal cavern. Let's hope it doesn't take us too long to find it. We'll check some of these rooms. Nothing over here. We'll check for something. Head over the other way. Anything left over here? No. Okay, well, where are the last? Check the big room over here, I suppose. Hopefully it is just around here, and that way we don't have to worry, but we might not be so lucky. Looks like it's not. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. Well, the search continues. It's not here. Let me just go around here. Looks like it's not anywhere in the water. You know, game, you don't need to unload the room before I'm even fully out of it. Jeez. Right, well, I guess we got more rooms to check over on this side. Not here. You know, we started the stream spending a lot of time looking for one thing, and now we're once again spending a lot of time looking for one thing. But this time, there's no guide to get me out of it. You know what I really should do? I should just go out with one captain. That way I don't have to worry about Pikmin following me. I'm pretty sure I checked over here, but I guess it wouldn't hurt to check again. I'm gonna have to just check every single gosh dang room, aren't I? Oh boy. Well, anyways, so since hopefully, anyways, we're going to be finishing this run of Colossal Caverns tonight. Hopefully, please. That means I probably next time we need something in between different games. I have something else I've got prepared, so look forward to that. Still be a bit of a random nature, just because I need something that's not significant enough that I want to do a full playthrough back to back to back to back, all that fun stuff. But something I can. It's not really a problem if I do it piecemeal, like, you know, this. Now, of course, it's still going to be Pikmin related. Just because that's a lot easier to set up than other stuff. Where is this gosh dang treasure? I felt like I've already looked through several of these rooms. Well, there's an enemy corpse I never carried back. Probably for good reason. But it doesn't have the treasure we're looking for. Honestly, I kind of don't care about it. And actually, there's enough blue Pikmin here that we might as well just grab it. Just so we can say we fully cleared out this cave. Alright, now let's go back to searching for this treasure. Gotta be in here somewhere. Double check back this way. Looking closely at the radar, but this is not cooperating. Check both ways around here. I'm constantly double checking the map, but when you're looking for one random treasure located somewhere across this place, you kind of just gotta do that sometimes. Gosh dang, man. Oh, it's somewhere around here. That's where it is. Grab you guys. One bowman is enough because they can dig. How did I miss this one? Jeez. No, actually, just grab the white Pikmin that are literally right here. Alright, now let's go to the geyser. Fortunately, we're not too far from it. So once the treasure makes it back, we can just leave. Just check progress. How close is it? Practically there already. Is it really taking them that long to bring it back? Yeah, oh, well, I guess they had to go the long way around. Still, though. Oh, there they are. Yeah, they're almost back. Okay. With that, we can escape to the surface with our Pikmin. Except the Bullmen. They get to stay down there in the cave, utterly devoid of life. We don't really need to see this, do we? That's 422 Pikmin. Ooh. And yeah. Pikmin alive, 1356. Defeated every enemy. So we'll take a quick look. So I think now I have to stop it, restart it. We're just taking a quick look. It's going to be... There we go. This is just to show you what the little bonus mode is. We're not actually going to do the full bonus mode, because that's just really much time and it's really jank. So this is just an extra mode where you get to play as the water wraith. You're also going to play as the giant bread bug, so you know you can actually get the treasures. Alright, just clipping through rooms. That's okay. Let's go kill the Titan Weevil. That animation, I think, is supposed to... Yeah, you could more or less steamroll everything. No, I can't fit through there. Come on. That's lame. Let me kill the Titan Dweevil. Oh, man at legs will do. Okay, it's really jank trying to get flying enemies. It's fine. It's definitely way, way too jank for me to actually, like, play this seriously, but it is pretty funny, that's the thing. Oh, let's kill the Snagret. Okay, I do not get the timing for the... Alright, well... We can still steamroll some stuff. Okay, I do not... Is that not enough to... Do you have to just be really good with your timing? Well, let's play as the bread bug for a bit. Alright, he already got stuck. Lovely. Alright, of course, there's the actual water raid. Yeah, he's just stuck. Okay. I want to still see if we can just kill the Titan Weevil. That'd be fun. So how did I get over? Okay. Obviously, we're not going to be doing this too much longer. We're just doing a little bit of it for the fun of it. Once again, I just cannot hit that guy. Guy got up only to get squished. Oh, Emperor Bulblax. Alright, let's try to go this way. Okay, yeah, Titan Weevil should be over here. And he's dead. He's still stuck on that wall. Alright. Well, I think we've had more than enough fun with this, so this is probably going to be a good place to stop the stream. So once again, starting Tuesday, we're going to be playing Super Mario Galaxy 2. quite a fun experience just because I, again, haven't played it in a while. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you all next time.